Hi, I'm Officer Josiah King with the Lancaster City Police. We're here with Lancaster POW at Quest Haven Lodge in Tyrone, Pennsylvania, with some of the POW kids hoping to shoot some deer. So stick around and enjoy the show.
You go? All right, here we go. Are you ready?
No. Yep, I'm very ready.
All right, so who's coming with us?
It's cold, but it's not that bad. I'm gonna shoot a deer if I can find one.
What kind?
I don't know.
You don't know?
A doe or a buck.
Whatever you see, whatever you're told to shoot.
Yep, pretty much. Whatever I'm told to shoot. Whatever I'm told I'm allowed to shoot.
You're gonna have fun.
I'm gonna have lots of fun. It's a long process, at least in the morning. He says it's better to hunt in the evening, better more luck.
I'll get back here and see how we do.
Yep, time to go eat. I can't feel my toes. They're frozen. I feel like I'm gonna get frostbite on my toes.
So, good experience then.
POW is the Police Athletic League. It was started by the Lancaster City Police, and we work with other police officers in the area, other county officers. And the idea behind our program is to get kids to build relationships with police in their area so that they understand that the police aren't the bad guys, we're in their corners, and we want them to succeed. So POW does that by using sports to build relationships. Besides traditional sports that we have hunting and fishing, and we like to get out and spend time with these kids and let them understand, again, that we want them to succeed. We want them to do well.
We woke up early this morning, and then we left, and then we went hunting. We didn't see anything, so we came back for lunch. And now we're ready to go back at it.
Look, you two. You guys ready?
And I'm ready to kill something.
Think you're gonna get one?
Yes. I'm determined to get one.
And who's this guy?
Do you have your bullets?
That's our guy. Yes.
Do you have bullets?
Second time I do.
All right, good luck.
Oh, thanks. Round 2, final round.
There's one in the chamber, so just let it up there. It's on safe. There you go, locked and loaded. Very quiet. Nope, you're just right there. I'm not marking your way.
I see him.
Don't talk. Just wait. Alright, you see that lead one? to lead one. Okay, I want you to shoot her. Are you on her? Are you on her? Mm-hmm. Go ahead, give it to her. Where were you at when you pulled the trigger?
Right here, straight ahead.
No, where were you at on the doe? Where were the crosshairs?
Right here.
High or low?
I think it was low by the time I shot at it because it started walking.
Better to miss high than low. Like low is going to be.
It's dead. Ew, look at the blood, it's gross. That's gross, you just touched its mouth.
You're going to be touching more than that here in a minute. Hey, good job.
How do you feel?
Excited and happy and proud of myself. I was surprised. I didn't know if I was going to be able to shoot it or not, but I got it.
You did it. Good shot, too.
I might cry later, but it's okay. Got one.
He's not in here. Congratulations, dude.
Thank you.
Why hunting? I am a father of 3. I have 3 young sons. I enjoy hunting in the woods with them. I think it's important that I pass down the same abilities that my father passed down to me, about being self-sufficient, about understanding the world that we live in and understanding where things come from. So that's the way I grew up. That's the way I teach my kids to grow up. And in POW, we want to do the same thing for kids that don't necessarily have that opportunity. So I want to teach kids about the importance of understanding and being a good steward of the country, of the world, and the animals and everything in it. Hunting was what I did after I got out of high school sports and out of traditional sports, and I stopped competing in traditional sports. Hunting became my sport. It sort of became my passion, something I love to do. And I wanted to give that same experience to kids in the city who may not get to do it. And hopefully someday they would be able to share that with their kids and continue hunting and the traditions that I love. So, Craig Kaufman, you have a pretty interesting career. You have been the Safari Club International president for 2 years. And I mean, that's a pretty big deal. That's like the biggest hunting organization in the world. So how did you get involved with Lancaster POW?
Well, I connected through my sister-in-law, believe it or not.
Right.
And we made the connection of Safari Club to POW. Mm-hmm. And through that connection, you and I spoke about different ways that we can engage kids in the outdoors. Probably 2 years ago now.
Yep.
And here we are, first circle, finishing our first cooperative opportunity together to get kids in the field, and it's been a great experience, great week.
Craig, you've been a big proponent to get kids in the woods and to experience the outdoors.
Yeah.
What do you think it does for a kid who may grow up in the city and never done this sort of thing before? You know, I mean, what do you think it does for a kid like that?
Well, I think the most important thing is it really allows kids to go outside and experience creation, experience the world and how everything comes together, and how so much of life and everything that we do and what we are actually comes from the world, from the planet. And even this week, it's fascinating hearing the kids talk about here's a deer in the woods, and the whole process of actually taking that deer and field dressing it and butchering it and putting it on a plate eventually is a fascinating, first-time experience for many of the kids that were here today. But unfortunately, much of our world is very ignorant of the whole process.
Correct. Now, on top of kids learning to hunt who may not have gotten this opportunity before, now you're dealing with police officers who's obviously gotten a bad rap in the last couple of years. In that aspect, from your perspective as a civilian who's not a police officer, how important do you think it is for kids to spend time with cops doing activities like hunting, like fishing, and other sports?
Well, look, one of the most compelling attributes of PAL to me as a citizen is the opportunity to really foster extraordinary relationships between the police and the community. And I think that PAL does that in an extraordinary way. And when you look at all the activities of PAL and what PAL stands for, it really is making a difference in our community, and it really is showing police in a proper light, in a proper context, and allowing kids to grow up in that environment and seeing the good that we stand for in the police force. And you take that opportunity and you put it in the outdoor world,
right,
which is truly unique for a lot of the kids, particularly from the city environment, really makes for an extraordinary combination.
I think you're exactly right. I think it forms bonds and relationships that wouldn't be forged otherwise. Well, first of all, from PAL, we want to say thank you. You've been tremendous help for us in getting this thing started, and we look forward to the future and working with you and getting more sponsorships and more places to open up. Now, this was one of your connections. Well, before we leave here, we came to Quest Haven Lodge, and it's a beautiful facility. We've had a fantastic time. You actually went out on the hunts with one of our kids, and you tried to film him hunting and get some of the experience and the guide. So what'd you think about Quest Haven?
Well, what a fabulous venue. The Walk family owns Quest Haven for many years. First-rate hospitality, a love for people, a love for the kids, a love for the outdoors, which is unprecedented. Everywhere you turn, the facility's fantastic. The food was unbelievable.
Yep,
the guides and the equipment were second to none, and the deer hunting was, quite frankly, spectacular. So what a great venue, and I'm very appreciative to their willingness to open their house up, open the ranch up for us to come in and spend a couple of days. Now, as it relates to my guiding, I wasn't really too good as a guide, and I probably wasn't too good as a cameraman either, but I sure had fun.
Excellent. Well, hey, Craig, I just want to say thanks again. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you doing this, and look forward to working with you a lot more in the future.
Pleasure. Thank you.
So listen, if you like what you saw, if you think our mission is something you'd like to get involved with, the easiest way to do it is to go on our website, find Lancaster PAL. We are a 501c3, which means you can write any donation you would give would be a tax write-off. There's buttons that you can just click and enter your information. If this is something you think you want to help with, obviously everything we do to build community costs money. These trips aren't free. The uniforms aren't free. There's transportation. There's all kinds of stuff. And again, if you think this is a worthwhile mission, I'd appreciate anything you could do. Check us out on the website, see if this is something you want to help us with, and get involved. I just want to say thanks to Quest Haven for inviting us out here this weekend. We had a great time. I also want to say thanks on behalf of myself and everybody involved in PAL. Thanks for watching.